Money is such a gift to this world because it gives us the opportunity to utilize it in a way that can set us free. This perspective and what I'll be sharing on today is perhaps one that you have not come across before, but the essence of money and how it's currently used versus how it can be used is something that can be shifted. And I'm here to facilitate that transformation. So, oftentimes people have beliefs around money that are quite limiting in nature. And these limiting beliefs around money really hold people back from experiencing abundance and wealth that people think money primarily represents. But it also holds people back from experiencing the true essence of themselves and the true representation of what they have projected money to mean and what it actually is here to illustrate for us. So, the first place that I would recommend starting when it comes to this reframe, this shift in money and how money can set you free is to ask yourself the question, what does money represent to me? Truly, what does money represent to me? And ask yourself in these states, if I had $100,000, I would feel this or be this way. If I had 500,000, a million, 2 million, like keep going up and up and up until you reach a point where you are imagining the amount of money that you could have that would be the ultimate amount. Like whatever that number is for you, however much money that is, it's the money, the amount of money that would allow you to feel what it is that you want to feel, um, and go there. So for a lot of people, this is going to be freedom. It could be safety. It could be stability. It could be protection. It could be um, an experience of wealth or abundance. Um, it could be a feeling of expansion. Whatever that represents to you is perfect. And that is the greatest starting point in your diving deep on the exploration of money and how it can set you free. The next piece is what people aren't often talking about and often don't know about, which is if money at some point in time is in some amount at some point in time in the future is what is going to set you free, is what is going to make you feel stable and safe and secure. What is it that is causing you to not feel that way now? And that is the question that requires you to really dive deep, and answering that question will set you free. Oftentimes we associate money with these qualities and these states of beings, and we strive to have money be the placeholder for us to experience that sensation. But what we don't recognize is the reason that there's a desire to experience that is because there's something within us that we're running from, or we're avoiding, or we haven't met ourselves with in love and compassion. And that is what is going to set you free. Addressing what you're avoiding is going to set you free. And so answering these questions around money are going to help be the gateway for you to explore what it is that you're meant to explore here in this lifetime to set yourself free. This is the expression of deliverance, set to be rescued or set yourself free. You are here to set yourself free. And money is the perfect template, the perfect illustration, the perfect reflection for you to be able to see what that is. Because these dreams, these aspirations, these feelings that you're aspiring to achieve, the freedom, the safety, the stability is great, but why don't you feel that now? What is it within your experience, your past lived experience, that has caused you to feel unsafe and unstable? And why is that something that you continue to carry? That is where the real work is, and that is what's going to liberate you. Achieving a certain amount of money and within a certain time frame or a specific goal, you think will bring you what it is that you want. But what your soul is trying to communicate with you and really steer you back to is, what is the expression? What is the belief? What are you holding on to that is keeping you from really experiencing that now? Have you had experiences where you felt unsafe in the past? Have you had experiences where you didn't feel free to make your own choices? Have you had experiences where you didn't feel stable in your life, whether it be emotionally or physically or any other way? What is money representing? And what is it that you have really been avoiding in addressing? And what have you made that to mean about yourself? Are you still believing that you are not safe and you cannot be safe because of past experiences? Are you still believing that you're not free to choose what you want to choose and that you need a certain amount of money in order to do so? Because truly, you could wake up and choose to do anything. Money isn't the portal for you to have that. It's just a reflection. And anything is possible, but we believe that if we are unfree, we believe that we have to have something external to us in order to experience that freedom within us. And that's where the shift comes in, because at some point along the way, at some experience that you've had in the past, you felt yourself to be perhaps not free, not free to choose, not free to stay, not free to go, not stable enough in your environment, not stable enough within yourself, not trusting enough of yourself to make hard decisions, not able to provide a sense of safety and stability for yourself because perhaps that wasn't modeled to you when you were younger in a way that was authentic and true. That those expressions, those questions will bring you to the depth that is required in order to set yourself free. Money is the perfect place to answer these questions because everyone on this planet has a relationship with money in one way or another. And if you can utilize that relationship with money as a way to reflect for yourself where you have been avoiding addressing what it is that is required for you to address in order to achieve the money, the life that you want, the happiness, the joy. None of that is outside of you, but it requires you to go within and look at all of the places where you have been believing that you're not safe and you're not loved and you're not provided for and you're not protected. There's this expression that requires you to go within. And money is that expression for the collective on the planet at this time. It's the perfect portal, it's the perfect gateway, it's the perfect place. So utilize it, utilize it, and let it be the place where you can truly ask the questions and go within and honor yourself in that process. Because this is how you set yourself free. And money is here to help in that process. You've got this.